Hello guys, it's Kevin again and welcome back to another Woodland Camping Craft video. In this video today is going to be another short little gear review video. The products that we are going to be reviewing is the 10th Wonder Sargasso Ultralite Tarp. I've actually brought, there's one here, I've actually brought mine and Lily's, we've both got them out and I've set them up both a little bit differently so you can see the features of both tarps. Now, like I say, these are from 10th Wonder, they're the Ultralites, they're made from ripstop fabric as well. So what I'm going to do is just jump behind the back of the camera and pan around the two tarps and show you the two different setups that I mainly use them for and some of the features. So, that's my tarp. What I'm sleeping in tonight, and that's Lily's. As you can see, they both look totally different, and I'll just show you around them both now. So yeah, while I'm here, there's both tarps side by side. These you can see they're pretty big tarps. I mean, these are 3.9 meters long by 2.5 meters wide. Just for the tarps only, I'm not sure about with all the cord, they are about 600 grams, which is really light. This colour is green, I think there's a grey and I think there's even a yellow. It comes with 10 fixing points, only 10, because as you can see, you don't have any that runs down the centre like you would say on a DD 3x3. It comes with 4 pegs. It comes with like the plastic Outwell black pegs. I don't like them very much, to be fair, because they all seem to snap on me. But with it being a big tarp, a 3.9 by 2, what did I say, 2.5. The thing that surprised me was how small it packed, say compared to a DD 3x3. It was nearly half the pack size of a 3x3, which, you know, for people like Lily who carries her own gear in, or the ultralight backpackers and stuff, you know, creating that much space in your backpack is you know, it's a bit of a godsend. So now you can see I've set mine up underneath. We'll go on to mine first. We'll set mine up underneath the ridge line. So we've got the 2 anchor points at each end, prusik knots, you know the drill, tightening up. And I've pulled mine out on the 4 corners only, but these corners do have hideaway pockets for all your cord in here, with a little velcro fastener, so when you've bundled all your coil up at your paracord up at when you're finished, it all goes in its own pocket. These ones here don't though, and I'll show you how they work in a minute. Oops, dropping my camera, just tighten that friction button. I think they've missed a trick here. They've put it on the ends, and I know the ends are reinforced and that. I reckon another pocket to hide these in would have been ideal. Done great on the corners. I don't know why they didn't do that this end. So yeah, so that's just like a basic A-frame sort of shape I've got set up. Lily, little girl, little princess, wants a bit more, where's she hiding? She wants a bit more privacy. So this is where these sort of tarps come into their own. So here you can see it's fully enclosed, or just about as much as it can be. So now it's like an A-frame, 2 anchor points the same. We've gone over the paracord on this one. The only reason I've done that really is that's the only way we can, the under blanket, hook the carabiners over the ridge line. As you see with mine, my under blanket can't go onto the ridge line. But yeah, the door there, what you do is you go one, let's see if I can zoom in. Let's turn that off, that. Yeah, so you anchor down, wherever I've anchored down on the corners down there, you anchor down with them ones, and then you bring the corners to opposite ends. Let's take this off and show you, it'll be easier, wouldn't it? So we crisscross it and go to opposite ends, opposite pegs. We've got a little popper button fastened there and Velcro, and in there she is fully cocooned, and it does make a massive difference to heat, especially this time of year, and you do create your own sort of microclimate in there. Mine's, you know, obviously the wind's going to get in there if the wind does pick up, but it should bypass the leak, and she's got an under blanket. So yeah, it does create its own little microclimate. It keeps you all warm. The only thing with this fabric is that we have kept, normally in winter we'll have a DD 3x3, or we went through most of the winter last year in DD 3x3, got right close to the fire, and as a result you get a load of ember burns. We have not done that with these because this looks like it would all go. I mean, I've not been on their website for 10th Wonder, but I reckon an ember on that, you won't just get a little hole, you'll be getting a gaping hole. So we've not put them, tested them close to the fire, but if you had that set up and you could get the fire close to it, and you had good wood that wasn't going to spark, that would trap all the heat in there and you'll be toasted. Price, I think these were $47.99. I know they've just had a big deal on the 10th Wonder and they went down to about $31.99, but then the prices come back up. So if you're looking into one, you wait around to see if there's an offer or a code you can use and get a bit of price off. Now for the rating, because of the length, and I'll show you this, because of the length, nearly every single bit of your webbing, cord or whatever you're using, whoopee slings, is all covered by the ropes, so you're getting none of that water run down into your hammock, which is another great feature. But it makes sometimes 3.9 meters long. You can see Lily's there is only just between the trees. I've had to go a bit longer, but then if you do go a bit longer, sometimes you don't get enough webbing on your hammock. So the length is great that it covers up so much. You're definitely not getting wet, but you've got to think about your camp a little bit more carefully. But I'm going to give these a straight positive. It's going to have to be a 10 out of 10, I think. I can't think of a single thing that's wrong with them. It's got to be a 10 out of 10. They're so lightweight, they're so easy to use. They are a little bit fiddly to get that shape right so that your buttons press. But that's just me not really spending enough time setting it up correctly a lot. You know, we're jumping from these to the Hennessy's to the DDs or whatever. It's going to be a 10 out of 10. The price is good, material's good, the build quality is good. Yeah, straight 10 out of 10, which means it's good value for money and it's a great item. So, if you are looking into the 10th Wonder Sargasso, I should mention there is a cheaper version of the Sargasso where it does exactly the same, but it's not the ultralight ripstop material, and they're about £8 or £9 cheaper. If you're overweight or your budget doesn't quite stretch that far, there is that option. But yeah, 10 out of 10, massive thumbs up, 10th Wonder Sargasso. There we are then, the temperature was dropping. I was just going to put another layer on, and then I realised something about this 10th Wonder Sargasso. One little gripe that I do have about it, I'm not sure how it's going to be fixed or what the solution is, but the way the doors work, like I showed you a little bit earlier on in the video, where they crisscross to each other to make your door. Me with my bad back, I can't get in that setup that way without going on my knees and climbing under the top. So yeah, maybe if the doors was a little bit different, the Velcro all the way down, you just open it enter from the side. But yeah, so in the middle of winter, I can't. Lily, you climbing that sideways for us? Just, that's it. I can't do that. So
it hurts like bend them down and I'm only small.
Yeah, so I can't do that without getting wet knees in the winter. So yeah, that's the only one little gripe, but it still gets its same mark, 10 out of 10. But yeah, I just thought I'd add that. Thanks guys, and we'll see you in the next one.